Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to this Throne Room Tuesday, where basically I put something in the throne room soliciting your prayer. So, today, the thing that I'm going to be putting in the throne room is for you to pray for me that I will continue to be persistent. Um, so, I have a little spiel that I want to talk to you about. Stay with me so you can find out why it's important for me that I'm praying or soliciting your prayer so that I could be persistent. So, all right. My name is Sheila Rollins, and I am the founder of H.U.L.A Ministries Entertainment and Associates Inc. And on this YouTube, we are Overcomers Anonymous, where we support anyone designed to overcome anything. And we do it with Jesus Christ being our higher power and also what he's accomplished for us on the cross. Therefore, our cleanliness, our wholeness, our completeness, those things that we thought were impossible becomes possible with Jesus Christ being a higher power. But we just need to um, be obedient to his word. And I encourage the King James Version of the Bible because it's what he encouraged me. The 10 Commandments, including the fourth commandment, where he admonishes us to keep the seventh-day Sabbath. All that information is in the description, which is the arrow next to the title. And just in case you want to make a comment, scroll down below the title. You can make a comment. You can drop a topic if you like. You can comment on whatever you like, okay? And at any time. Okay, and then you're going to want to please share the video, encourage subscription as you share. Remember to give me some thumbs up at any time. Let's be authentic. If you see something, hear something you like, give me some thumbs up. So first I like to say, I'm so sorry for being later or coming back later than what I expected, but I could not help it, okay? While I was away, I had a breakthrough. And as a result of the breakthrough, afterwards, it was such a breakthrough and it was such a long time coming. I was tired. It was almost as if I had given birth. For those of us who knows what that is like after you've worked so hard and everything, giving birth, and then afterwards you just, and so basically that's how I felt. It was like basically like I have been in the house for like almost 3 weeks. Last week, last Friday was the first time that I was out and I just went to the store and came back. But other than that, I had just felt a need to pour into myself. So I had been studying, doing some research, watching some videos on the topic of which I was dealing with, just trying to pour into myself. So God gave me a breakthrough. While I'm doing this, while I'm talking, I'm gonna do my hair. So basically, that I basically told you that I had two more really hard things that, I needed help with. And basically, those were like to forgive the people that I fell prey to concerning the church cliques and stuff, like to forgive that and to let all that stuff go and all that and be clear in my heart and all that. And also, being a secondary victim to my child's sexual abuse, also to forgive that situation. And so basically, what God gave me about that in the one situation concerning my daughter was that um, I needed to forgive myself, my part in the situation. And so what I was experiencing, what I had been experiencing, I had told y'all about it before, was some post-traumatic stress disorder, where I was having flashbacks about the situation that had taken place, the abuse that had taken place. And as a result, it was causing, like a lot of distress on me, And so, I found myself very upset. I didn't really have trouble breathing or anything, but what I did have was afterwards I would feel really angry and all that. It was just keeping me upset all the time is what it was doing. And so, so afterwards when God was saying, you know, that I need to forgive, and I'm saying, well, wait a minute, the person that did this is not even alive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, forgive who? And so the Lord was basically showing me that I needed to forgive myself. And the part that I had to play in it was that, I married the person that God told me not to marry. You know, He had told me 3 times himself, and then He sent 7 other people to tell me, and I still did it, and just a whole lot. And so basically what I did, I took pencil and paper and basically I wrote down like every bit of it, and what I needed to forgive. And like afterwards I was like, it was kind of like relieving in a way. It was really like relieving. And so basically, that basically it's from the devil. All those memories and stuff like that of evil and hurt and pain and stuff like that. It is the devil bringing that stuff up in an attempt to try to get us to stop. To try to get us to not go forward. And what I was feeling was stuck. I was really feeling stuck. Like God, I can't even go forward. How can I go forward if I can't forgive? Now, concerning the church cliques, the Lord has shown me that I was applying a standard to them of godliness that was too high, that they weren't even there to where they could even accomplish what I was applying and what caused me to be offended. Because, see, in my mind, they had been in church before me, and I'm figuring you should be far gone than me as far as a Christian. So I'm thinking you should know better than to be doing what you're doing, but they hadn't. And see, I didn't know that it's two parts of accepting God. One, accepting Him as Savior, which you happy because He died for you, and the storehouse of heaven is open to you, all that. And then the other part is accepting Him as Lord, where we do what He says. We be obedient to His word. We read His word, we study His word, and we apply His word. And so basically, so the Lord was just helping me, because ultimately forgiveness is for me. Like I said, after the Lord gave me the breakthrough, I just felt like I needed to rest, from being upset all that time. It was for me. It wasn't for them. They could give a hoot. They don't care, okay? And when I pray for persistence, I'm praying that because Satan is not going to stop. Now, because I talked about this being somewhat of post-traumatic stress disorder, I have planned on maybe talking about it a little bit in depth tomorrow. So make sure that you see that DVD tomorrow. And while I'm talking, I may as well ask you to subscribe if you haven't. Check out the food. That's all fundraisers. The information to contact me is in the description. Okay. So, you can get the information and contact me if anything you want. I do meat, vegan meat alternatives and sides, non-dairy ice cream, and different kinds of desserts. And trust me, honey, God has blessed me that all the time I'm trying to make it better and better. See how manageable my hair is? That's because I do what I say to do on the video. Okay, I gotta hurry up now because I'm running out of time. So basically, like I said, I felt like really wore out afterwards. And so I missed y'all. I really did. I really, really missed y'all, because I'm used to being on a video 10 times a week. 10 times a week. 3 times on a one video. And then every day on this one. So, I just really, really missed y'all. But anyhow, I'm doing my hair because I had it in all these plaits, and um I had to take all those plaits out. I said to myself, I ain't never doing that no more. Put all those plaits in my head like that. Can you believe my hair grew like this? I had to use this brush. I'm sorry, y'all, because it's just really firm. How's my hair? So pray for me that um it's like a whole exercise that I do because like I said, Satan is not going to stop. So I mean, has he given me a flashback since I've had the breakthrough and God has told me what to do? Absolutely. He sure has. And so I have to be persistent in applying what God told me to supply and like to apply. And like I said, check with me tomorrow, and I have plans on talking about it more in depth tomorrow because tomorrow's Wednesday and we talk about the hard things in recovery. So check that out tomorrow with me. I'm just doing a little ponytail. Should have had this ready. So basically, that's all I have for you. So the thing is that the thing that makes us successful is that we have to do the right thing over and over and over again. Okay. And so because I want to be successful, I want to be successful, in what I'm doing. I need you to pray for me that I can be persistent because it was such a sad thing, it's easy to get bogged down in the sadness, but I want to move on. And I started to tell you that the thing that, really, really gave me the breakthrough was that somebody has sent me a text message talking about pressing on with the Lord. And I was like, Lord, how can I press on? And I'm having problems forgiving. How can I press on? You know? And so at that point, and I never thought about this, after that point, I prayed. Excuse me for a second. I prayed and I asked God into the situation. And as a result, like I said, I had never done that before, asking God to please come into the situation because God, if you don't come into this situation, I am going to be lost. I'm going to be lost, and I don't want to be lost. And so here I am. God gave me a remedy for, dealing with this, the situation, the post-traumatic stress syndrome, the flashbacks, having to deal with the abuse of my loved one. So pray for me, and I'll be praying for you. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise God, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever. I love you. See you in the next YouTube. Yeah, I'll see you in the next YouTube. Remember to share everywhere with everyone. And don't forget to subscribe yourself. See you in the next YouTube.